Kelsey's Kitchen today, where we cook really extravagant foods that you probably wouldn't know how to make unless you watch this video right now. So let's get started. Spaghetti. Obviously you're gonna need the spaghetti to make spaghetti. Some meatballs if you wanna, if you're a meatball person, I am, so gotta have my meatballs. I like to use ragu. Also, I won't eat spaghetti without Parmesan cheese, and I like a lot of it, a lot. To get this started, you're gonna need a pot. Not lead, but just like a pot, you know? Like this, this kind of pot. Fill it up with water, like about halfway or something. It's boiling real good. Well, not yet, but it's going to be boiling. And when it starts to boil, that's when you know that you have to pour the rest of the shit in. So get ready. So that might take a while. So in the meantime, how about a story time with Kelsey? Yeah, okay, I actually do have a story. My story is about me being awkward, like really freaking awkward. I'm not even kidding. Yesterday in class, there's a boy sitting in my seat, and he was like, "Oh, is this your seat?" And I was like, "Oh, it's fine, whatever." And so we got to talking, and then he was he was like, "Oh, I'm getting tired. I need like some Starbucks after this or something." And I was like, "Oh, I've never been to Starbucks." First reason this is awkward is because I look like a white girl, and I have never set foot in a Starbucks or had coffee, so am I living? I don't know. He was like, "Oh, well, maybe you should go to Starbucks, like after class." And I was like, "Oh, maybe I should." But then I had a doctor's appointment to go to, and I don't know. I feel like that's the typical thing that you say when you're like trying to avoid it or whatever. So I was like, "Oh, sorry, I can't. Like, I have a doctor's appointment." But then it made it seem like I was lying. So I was like, "Well, how about like Thursday?" I'm always down for meeting like new people and like friends and stuff, so I was like, "Okay, yeah, sure, like we can go to Starbucks on Thursday." And then so he was like, "Okay, let me get your number." And then I forgot my number, which also seems like what? Why? I've memorized my number for like years. It's never changed. I always have the same number, but I just forgot like the 3 middle digits, and I was like, "I'm sorry, I don't know my number." But he had my phone because he was like entering in his stuff. And then so I was like, "Oh, can you just go to my contact for me then?" So he types in me, and then under me it says Queen Bee because that's the nickname I put myself in my phone. And if this is weird, I'm gonna show you why. Hey Siri, what's my name?
You're me. But since we're friends, I get to call you Queen Bee.
I just thought it would be cute, you know, if Siri called me Queen Bee when we talk, because that's what you do when you don't actually have any real friends. You talk to Siri. There's my story. Take what you want from that. Hurry up, bitch! I'm starving! I'm sorry, I'm just getting really hangry. Like, I just want food. I'm about to, oh shit. I'm about to just eat these raw. Ah! I have a magic trick for you. Ready? Pretend that you didn't see this noodle. Ready? Oh. Ow. Ah. Ah. Spaghetti. I want food. Wow, I sound like a robot. Okay, this is when you know that it's time. Guys, it's time. I couldn't be more excited in my life. Wow, my camera's really hot. Can you imagine if I dropped it in there? This is a real, like, actual tip. Like, I'm being serious. Break the noodles like that, opposed to like that, because I used to do it like that, and then they would all go flying. So really, if you're having that issue and you don't want noodles all over your kitchen floor, then break it like that. It changed my life. Woo! On here, it says you should cook the noodles for like 10 minutes, but your noodles are gonna be soggy AF, so I would recommend turning your timer on. Oh, fuck, that wasn't the timer. Do it for like 7 minutes. That's like a good time. Like, they're not too mushy, not too, yeah. You might want to start cooking the sauce so that you can eat both at the same time. Who would have thought? So let's get another pot. Okay. Here's a little baby pot. Her name is Bertha. Okay, and I'm just gonna pour some sauce right in here. Wee, wee. And while that's cooking, you might want to make some meatballs if you like balls. I've seen my mom do this, but she takes meatballs and she puts them like this, and then she puts them on a plate. I think that's because they're like greasy when you cook them or something. Do like a minute 30 seconds. I feel like that sounds like a good time. So a real tip though, the sauce, when you turn it on, like it goes pop, 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 and my mom gets really mad because red dots all over the kitchen because the sauce jumps out of the pan. So put a lid on it. Happy fish in a tank. I made this. Right here it says age 7, but it actually says age. Age, ew, that sounds like badge. Most of these fish were actually real that I actually had, except for Lisa the longfish. I screwed up, so I like made her like extra long. All right, my meatballs are cooked. You're gonna take your balls and you're gonna dump them in the sauce, yay! Okay guys, this is where it's happening. Take one of these. I used to think these were called grinders because you took the cheese and you went like this, but then I realized that that's actually like a little box and not one of these things. So take, shoot, what is this called though? Take the drainer, and put it over the sink. I'm not gonna show this because one time I was draining the water, and I splashed it all over me, the hot water, and that was with 2 hands, so I can't imagine what doing this with my camera would be, so I'm just... Oh, look at that steam rise. We are looking good. You guys know Abby from my other videos, and she says that if you take a handful of spaghetti and throw it at the cabinet and it sticks, that it should be done, and I've never tried that before, so I'm gonna show you guys right now. Is my spaghetti done? I don't know, let's find out. Ooh. Maybe that's because it was in a clump. I'm just gonna try some individual pieces. Oh my god, look! Can you see that? I'm actually really happy about this. Look, it's not even on the cabinet. Like, oh my god. Like it's literally hanging on by a thread. It must be really done. Oh my god, look at that. Wow, that's amazing. Oh my god. Wow. That was insane. Sorry, that made my day. I really have no like. This looks like something that you would find in a fancy restaurant, doesn't it? Spaghetti is really hard to eat properly, so don't eat this on a date. But dang, that's good. Another score success for Chef Kelsey. Anyways, I'm gonna go and like really pick down on this. So thanks for watching. See you guys next week with something else. And thanks for existing. Bye. Yeah. Woo. Yeah, you want to just keep smashing until your dog gets upset.